probably could have left the chat window unpopped this time.
Yeah, I guess I could.
Yeah.
It's weird though when it's weird when it's not popped. Alright.
Once you pop, the fun don't stop.
So let's go ahead and start kitting out for...
Yes.
I think I agree with Wayne. Because the Wrathful Bandana is pretty nice. I am plus 20% damage, extra debuff chance, so forth.
Right. It's very good as the class-specific rare trinkets go.
But I kind of like this one, because plus 8 dodge is pretty nice, and heals received isn't too bad, especially when compared to like the plus 20% stress damage that a lot of those things have.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a good one to add on to things that would otherwise increase stress.
That, and it would also let me throw my Antiquarian out.
Yeah, the big reason we're doing this one instead of going straight for the boss run is if you remember from last time, Ben might pop open the town event button. Silence in the crypts.
Plus 15% damage, plus 33% resolve. Which, with the damage thing, I almost want to go just straight for the Swine King.
Well, the damage only applies to the Warrens. Or the ruins.
Oh, in the ruins, yeah. Good evening, Keen. People have voted for the Swine King, approves of the pro-pig platform.
Speaking of pigs, this
I can't wait to see where this is going.
This goes way back to when I was a teenager. We first moved to Missouri when my dad got stationed at the Air Force Base in the middle of the state. And there was a controversy, as there always is in rural America, if you will. And it was basically some kind of law or regulation or something about what were called mega farms. And yeah. They were these farms about I forget what the criteria was, but basically it was like some mega farm was like buying the land on the cheap from locals, and they were having none of it. And what they did to advertise opposition to this thing was this picture of like a pig with a no sign through it, and the caption was "Say no to Mega Man." And I was like, "What But I love Mega Man. It's like Mega Man 3 is the first game I ever beat.
Why do you hate on the Blue Bomber?
The Blue Bomber, right? And of course, it was because these people had no idea what video games even were. And
so I think Zane might use a little stress reduction. But other than that, I think we're okay. So, yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah, just a picture of no pig and say no to Mega Man, and that's that'll always be in the forefront of my mind when people talk about farming and pigs and that stuff.
Yep. Sort of activity. See, Lorax still has rabies. Java still has hemophilia. So most of these people don't really have diseases I'm too worried about.
I think we've cured everything serious except for tetanus, and that's because Swift will heal herself whenever she heals somebody else. So
yeah, I don't think any of the rest of it matters all that much.
Right.
Okay, so we are still waiting on Vivolf.
Yep. I'm expecting you to get all kitted up to head to the Warrens, and after this mission is when Vivolf shows up. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to call it, but I would not be surprised.
Let's see. So I don't have enough crests or portraits for the guild.
Yeah.
And I do not have enough deeds for either of those two.
We are way short on deeds. Yeah. It might be a... what do you think? Should be a good idea to get the last training decrease? Because we're going to want that before we get any final tier upgrades anyway.
Right.
That'll help us defray the cost of...
That's a good question, Flyfy. When is someone going to get the T-Virus? we started with leeches. Give it about a decade or two, the Umbrella will actually get the rest of it. But for now, let's go ahead and upgrade these folks. Oh, I can't. So I need weaponsmithing. Drat.
Oh, right, Lorax. I decided to... Because we have other announcements going on first. Like, I even mentioned Ben with the scheduling change yet. That I will be doing the poll in time for next Rune Factory stream.
So probably on Thursday.
Thursday, Friday. It'll be up before the stream.
I think this would be a good idea.
Because I figure when I post it on Something Awful, I'll go ahead and say it's like here's a Rune Factory stream tonight, and also if you're watching the stream, here's where you vote, and we'll also have the link in the chat.
I'm going to upgrade as much as possible these things. Let's see, so that increases that a little bit. Then I'm thinking probably the Noxious Blast. Well, that still keeps the same amount of damage for both.
Yeah, well, I don't think you need to. Yeah. Thing is, if as long as you have the Blasphemous Vial on your Plague Doctor, they're going to hit every time anyway. So, alas, the waifu wars are upon us.
Yeah, basically, I'm thinking that my team is going to be Ven, Benny, Sprawl, and Mog. If Evil shows up,
sure,
because that's a pretty solid team with some pretty good healing too. So I just want to make sure that I've actually got that.
Yeah, I imagine that as a bandit, human specific things might be good too, but I don't know much else about them.
That's the thing. Most of the human specific things we would have would be down in here.
Because like we don't have a tier 5.
We have no tier 5's bounty hunter or anything like that.
Gotcha. Well,
yeah, if we had someone who was a human hater, or was it man hater?
Yeah.
But I don't think we do.
I wouldn't be. Oh, there's one, but she's
already in the back.
Damage,
yeah,
right. Okay.
So yeah, I think I'll go ahead and put Ven in there.
Right.
Especially the Weakening Curse. Already got the weird reconstruction. That's good.
Right.
Thinking maybe the Vulnerability Hex.
Oh, sure.
The dodge.
You want the debuffs to stick. Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't stress. Well, that's right. Well, our group won't. The level 1 group won't actually need any help.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Sounds good.
And then didn't we?
Claire needs upgrades. She doesn't catch ahead any.
Yes.
But that's not going to cost you. See, I think what does sidearm do?
That's basically the random
speed,
one.
Yeah.
Still, it's good, and aimed shot is good.
Yeah, going from level 1 to 2 is cheap as free, basically.
Right.
Healing.
Yeah, healing is good, and I think I'll put this up too.
Yeah, might as well.
So yeah, we've got the cash for it. So, didn't somebody? One of the Houndmasters had things I wanted to lock in. Oh yeah, these I think.
Yeah, yeah.
So let's go ahead and do that while I'm thinking about it.
P-Bug is going to be a pretty boss Houndmaster.
He's going to be very quick at least. Yeah. So I'm thinking quick reflexes.
Yeah, absolutely. Should we drop... might as well drop Night Blindness in case we hit by Shambler or something.
Fair enough.
It's only like 750, I think. Or 1150 or something.
And then I actually think that Draconel had something good too. Oh yeah, he had like hard skinned and things like
good
that.
Stuff, yeah.
So let's go ahead and lock that in.
I'd like to lock in everything on there except for a Cove, but we can't afford to, and you only have up to 3 anyway.
Right. But yeah, definitely getting the protection would be good.
Right.
Let's see. And I don't think that's really...
harmless, yeah.
So it's expensive, but I think it'll be worth it.
You are not allowed to throw trinkets away in this town. Well, shucks.
At last, the waifu wars are upon us. Yeah, other than that, I think we should be good. I'll just do a quick check of the guild things here. Let's see.
It so cracks me up that our pre-show and our hangout stream are the more popular ones, whereas the serious games, are a little less so.
Right. Yeah, these things happen. I don't think that's necessary. Let's see, I redid that.
I really think with how a lot of the people that like listening to us like to just do the hangout, because we're not very, let's face it, we're not very good at the games we play. At least I'm not, I'll cop to it. That, yeah. I should just set up a time and stream like 5 hours and just talk about books or whatever is popular, whatever going on in everybody's life.
I think that's all right. Yeah, and keeping her with Nervous Stab is probably a good idea.
Right.
So, yep, looks good to me.
Okay.
All right. Let's embark and equip and all of that fun stuff.
Oh, we need to get Claire to the blacksmith and upgrade her stuff.
Oh, okay. But this is medium, but we should still have cash enough for him.
Yeah. The level 1 to 2 isn't. It's not too bad.
Let's just make sure everybody's got it. Got it.
Oh, I got it all
Got
right.
it. And Mike definitely should.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
There we are.
Speed boost.
All right. Now, we
Yes.
equip things and then we get ready to go.
Yep. And this won't take too long since it's
Unequip items.
fancy.
Oh, yeah, the hat.
Yes. Oh, that feather is great.
And didn't we have one for damage somewhere? Or did I?
Well, we're probably gonna want to give Mike the brawler gauntlets. Oh, you mean for ranged
Yeah.
damage? I don't believe so.
Huh.
I think we had been using the steady bracer for accuracy.
That might be.
There is a damage. It looks like the D6 with spikes on it is the generic damage charm. It's down where you're at.
Oh, this? Yeah. And we can only put dodge at 0, so
Yeah.
might as well. So yeah, accuracy, damage, crit, it's all good.
Yep. No.
Should be, hopefully. Alright. She gets the Candle of Life. And I'm thinking this one, actually.
Yeah. I like giving the antiquarian that stuff because she doesn't really do anything useful anyway.
Right.
So.
And then we know what we give him.
Yep. Use incomprehensible Welsh character.
And more damage. All of the damage. Then... Actually, neither of those are really that useful.
Yeah, I just did the brawler gauntlets and doesn't really matter. I mean, maybe some piercing. So
I was thinking, well, actually, not having anything for the
this
for
is medium.
torchlight.
Yeah,
So I'm thinking something like this.
sure.
Is +5 dodge and
Yeah, it is medium. So if you're having one camping trip,
right. One shall stand, many shall fall. Indeed. All right. And actually, let's make sure because I thought that she didn't have the
yeah, you deselected one of her skills.
Well, I had only now gotten them.
Yeah,
Actually, I don't think she'll need protect me.
you're probably not.
Let's go ahead and do the flash powder instead.
Sure.
Okay. She's got all that she needs.
Mhm.
And yeah, he doesn't need bolster or bellow. Okay.
Yeah, following up on the waifu wars thing, he said, "Upon the corpse of the vanquished, bathe the tears of many nerds. Ninja Mom shall stand victorious." If only she could. That's the problem. Everybody loves Ninja Mom, but she is not eligible.
Yep, unfortunately. Actually, since I don't need to increase it quite so much, I think that should be fine.
Yeah.
Anything else I should bring?
Let's see. You got keys, holy water, maybe some herbs or ruins. That goes to a couple areas that works on.
Yep.
Let's play it.
All right. Off we go. The best waifu.
Hey, Ben. All right, so
And then after this, we'll be taking on the Swine King.
yes.
Hopefully.
Yeah, so try to book it through here as quickly as possible. This is a room battle one. Oh, it's one of those ones with the room that's split in two.
Well, at least this makes a pretty even split for where to...
Exactly. You can just go. I say go left and around first because you can make sure to cover the stuff you didn't get the last time.
Yeah.
And you're greeted by books.
Should I... I don't think I'm going to bother.
Hmm.
Never read, never burn.
All right. Well, glad you're here, P-Bug. Yeah, you have fun.
Yeah, have fun. Let's see. Yeah, his stun resistance is pretty good. It would be a 50-50 shot.
Hmm.
Although, maybe about a 75%.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that for now.
Sure. This is why I usually give him the padlock that increases the blight and stun chance.
Thinking... The 7, that does 2 with an extra 2 per round.
That's the reason why I ended up going with a nervous stab more often.
Actually,
There.
Yeah, minus 10 accuracy should help.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking maybe put that on the gunner. See if it might reduce his chances of hitting. But then again, it's like I think I've noticed how it seems like he either hits everybody or misses everybody. That it's like one attack roll, and then but separate critical hit rolls.
Yeah, that's how it seems to be.
Yeah, I think it's how that works. Yes, yeah, Ben, we are taking the Antiquarian out. So we just picked her up last time, I believe. One of the characters we got with testing out expanding the camp. And yeah, we had 30,000 gold going into this one, and with Ben locking in trades and buying upgrades, we ended up spending almost all of it. So yeah, yeah, it's always worth it to get more money.
Okay, so that's a debuff on him. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Let's see. So that will not finish him off. So I think I actually will. I'll try to debuff him.
Yeah. Also, this is probably just our TV, but does the color seem off, or is it dark for everybody? 'Cause it seems pretty dark on our screen. It's probably, like I said, it's probably just our TV, but just want to make sure. Oh, good catch, Flython said. Watch out for the headbutt moving forward, as we're using the brawler gloves on Mike, and they won't apply.
Yeah, that is very true.
Yeah, there we go. Everything looks fine? Okay, good.
Excellent. There we are. And I remember to have the Antiquarian poke things.
Yes. She pokes all the things.
Oh, the icon over health. That's from the town event. It's plus 33% XP and plus 15% damage to the ruins.
Yeah, that's the damage to the ruins.
Yes, damage in the ruins, I mean.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the reason why we're here instead of going through the. Yeah, exactly.
More books. Yeah, I think one of those isn't as bad as the other, but I'm still just not.
Yeah, the bookshelf isn't too bad because it tosses in that chance of getting a map as well. Speaking of map, I think her map is going to make her the best at this.
Should be, yeah.
Oh, well, starting to say.
Town event.
Yeah. The reason why we're doing this instead of going immediately after the Swine King is because of that town event.
Right.
So we're just going to use the Very nice.
That almost kills them. And Festering Vapors would still just do a little bit.
Yeah.
But I could actually just kill that one there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just go and do that.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Can I just kill him? Very likely.
Formation is broken.
Very nice.
Maintain the offensive.
I can do something with those corpses.
Back.
There we are.
By making new corpses. Well, not in this case, and with the critical.
Excellent. Bomb has a pretty sweet belt there.
I like the.
Be gone.
Oh yeah.
There we are.
Nice. Lots of stuff on that one.
Oh, look, and something I have holy water for.
Yeah, I believe that's it. Ultra to Ultra, right?
Yes.
I believe if you apply holy water, it will remove a negative quirk. I think is how that works.
I'm thinking probably one for him because
Yeah.
that's just bad all around, and the other one is pretty bad too.
Yeah.
So let's go for it.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, cool.
Sweet.
Totally worth it.
I think it's the first time we've gotten one of those to work, just because sheer happenstance it popped up in the.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi, collector. Popped up in the area where we actually would be bringing holy water. Yeah, I sympathize with Ben's argument there. I was thinking slow draw on the Musketeer too would have been more important to get rid of. But the thing is,
Well, my hope was to get, because I don't know if I can actually do it or not, but kind of my hope was to remove the locked on quirk, which would have saved us a lot more cash.
true. But yeah, the other thing is, Flython, that slow draw on a musketeer slash arbalest isn't that big of a deal because she's really slow anyway. So she's not going to be moving very quickly in the first round of combat, regardless.
There we
So
go.
yeah. See how it staggers. It's very rude referring to the collector as an it. Then again, that's probably the best word for it. I mean, it's
Yeah, I would think so.
It's a cloak with a skull, and yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep, it is even more likely to go off now, so 4 damage per turn. Pretty nice.
I think it seems off about the Musketeers, like, the sprite for it, but I'm not sure what it is. Can't put my finger on it.
Let's see. I definitely want to take care of him first because he can do the most damage.
Right. Yeah, I think the...
Yeah, I can understand it. Slow draw is just really, really bad.
Right. Yeah,
But, especially with the stress damage that can be done, I kind of want to take that out.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I think for pretty much anybody else, it would have been better to focus on speed. But yeah, because she's never going to go first anyway. The thing is, with all the blight going on, it's probably going to kill him anyway.
It will in about 2 turns.
Yeah, and he'll get some of that back with the life drain.
Right.
So. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more useful I find. Oh, well, as a matter of fact,
Yep.
or you could do that. But yeah, I have been thinking a lot about how useful, because you might remember it's probably about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I was talking about how I found speed kind of overrated, and I've come around on that, with how important it is to do damage and mitigate the number of enemies in the first round when obviously you're going to be facing the most of them, no attrition or anything like that. We took out the Highwayman first, Sprawl.
Right.
But yeah, that was thinking the exact same thing. It's like if you
more books.
if he only gets one Highwayman ghost or head or whatever, then you just take him out and then you're good to go.
That should be fine, I think. This isn't too bad.
Yeah, the Arbalest, their Arbalest can do a lot of damage.
Right. I kind of want to flash powder, but I don't know how effective that'll be. Might as well go for it anyway.
Yeah. My thought would have kind of been with the Man-at-Arms and Abomination able to hit rank 3, maybe have those two, or take out one of them and have and Blight, and then have the Musketeer shoot the rank 4 one, and then that might be enough to do it, but maybe not.
There we go. Yeah, my thought was to move one of them back so he at least has to jab.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, whatever you can do to cost them turns,
Right,
or,
exactly.
If you can't exactly take them away, then you do the next best thing by making them take inferior choices.
Right. Not quite.
Yeah, you still got a camp coming up. You've got some decent healing. I wouldn't be too worried about it.
Yeah. Let's see. He can
Wow,
have a decent chance.
pretty good damage.
Whereas
Yeah.
if I do that, that guaranteed kills him.
Right.
He's not really what I worry about, so
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll just go ahead and try to take him out. There we are.
It looks a little rusty. Sprawl says it should be able to tell. Red Hook added disease chance to that. Yeah,
I'm willing to bet they would too.
Like a chance of getting tetanus on every hit from one of those guys.
There we are.
Nice.
That's what I like to see.
Oh, you know what? I think that's what it is. When she takes a knee to do that bandage move, I think her head is too big.
Huh, that could be.
Yeah. Looking at it now, it's like, everybody is exaggerates her head a little bit.
I think it's the fact that she has that hat too, which
Yeah.
makes her seem much larger.
That could be it,
Antiques. All right.
And then Keen points out you're going to apply that logic, and pretty much everything should have a chance for disease, right?
Let's see. 1.
Yeah, what things actually do have a chance to give you disease? I know the
Let's see, it was bandages for this, right?
herbs.
Herbs.
Yeah, bandages are pretty much only for curing the bleed in here.
A fortune.
Ooh, very
waiting
nice.
to be
Yeah.
spent.
Oh, and even better.
I will instead get rid of the 2 food. I
Oh
think.
yeah. Didn't see those show up.
There we are. So, yep, rare antiques are always good.
Nah, Sprawl says the cultists keep their Wolverine claw sterilized. Can't afford objects interfering with your ritual sacrifice.
Seriously, if they die of disease, it doesn't count.
Yeah, Dread Cthulhu is a stickler for procedure. I mean, come on.
He's got a Blutomania. Okay, let's go ahead.
But and Fythla finished with my thought. The dogs do rabies. The snails with their brine move, and then you said jellies. That's the ectoplasm things, right?
No, I think he means the jellyfish.
Oh, jellyfish. Yeah. Oh, you're right. The salty gouge, I think, can inflict diseases.
Snurf.
I'm just imagining Abomination doing that, like painting puppy sound.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and just try to take this one down.
You kill him and then go into counter mode, right?
But also marks, which should bring the other guy to attack him.
Right.
Yep. Just as Keikaku, as the saying goes.
So as we played Exalted, kind of changes how we think about the Keikaku. But
Right.
8 monstrous cause of disease and some curios, right?
Right.
Oh, can you finish the finish our word match Sprawl? You know, monsters that cause a disease. We have 3 of them. There are 5 more apparently.
Oh, one more.
Let me think. Let's think here.
At least there's that.
The little pigs.
Little pig, let me in.
Yeah, the piglets, the Warrens, their vomit move. Well, it's the only move they have.
Right.
Does the disease.
Laden with loot are often low on supplies.
All right.
It's probably counting some bosses, isn't it?
If you get the wrong guy or girl in the brothel. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. The brothel has quite a few different outcomes. So you can get a speed bonus or a speed penalty. You can get a disease. You can
find true love.
You can find true love, right?
Oh, hey, let's do this again.
Forget the drinks and the cards. I gambled on love and I won.
If only
It's like,
treasure
oh.
could store
No citrines. They are not allowed.
otherworldly corruption.
And more books.
Cool.
I have never seen more books in all my born days.
Yeah, if you're counting things that inflict specific diseases, then yeah, that does open up. a bit.
Holy cow.
I kind of meant things that just randomly inflicted disease. But yeah, the ghoul can inflict what's like the shivers or something, like nightmares.
Finally.
Yeah, wolves do rabies, of course.
Haunting
Oh right, they have the mushroom, the long range mushroom guy. Yeah.
And no bandages.
Yeah.
And this is actually where I was planning on camping anyway.
And I have verified.
I guess I could go for one more, but I don't want to risk running into the Shambler down here.
Oh yeah. And I have verified.
Then again, maybe it would be good. It's a pretty good team for it, I would think.
Yeah. I have verified too that.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah, and if an encounter doesn't show up, then you won't fight him.
Okay.
Because you'll see it going. You'll see it coming up the hallway. But I have verified that if you first start a dungeon, you can't camp in the room you begin in. But if you do it now, if you go to any other room and then back, it will let you camp there.
Right.
So you can do it now if you want to.
And that's exactly what I have in mind.
a moment of
Let's see.
respite, a chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Might as well do 3.
Yeah. That'll give me one more hunger event.
Mhm.
Hopefully that'll be enough. Strange powders.
Oh, she doesn't have the random trinket one, does she?
She's got this one,
Hmm.
which is a random supply item.
I like to think her a random trinket, because if you have space open, which it looks like we will in this run, that'll be, I haven't seen her ever pull out
Oh, nobody has one for no ambush. That's aggravating.
Yeah, I've never seen her pull a very rare trinket out of her pocket, but I have seen rares. So that, and one uncommon or rare will pay for the cost of getting the skill. So. Sprawl says, not being able to camp in the starting room, they're going to put in before camp buffs had a combat limit. Gotcha. Yeah, I've seen discussion of people saying that the first thing you do is camp in a dungeon, and yummy.
This should be great.
Is camp in the dungeon and immediately, and of course we've never played it before they had the 4 combat limit, so it's like that'd be kind of a waste of your time, right? But yeah, Sprawl says the exact same thing. Best way to do a dungeon: camp in the first room, get your buffs, and then just stomp all over it. Yep.
Yeah, I guess let's find out if there's a random encounter.
Yeah, that was a missing piece of the puzzle. I didn't realize that there at some point was no limit on the number of fights.
Right.
The way is lit. The path is
Oh, I
clear.
wasn't actually ambushed. I guess because it's a low-level one.
To follow it.
Okay. Grab some
Wealth
loot.
beyond
Something
pleasure,
would have even really slowed you
awarded to
down.
the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Thus far, the medicine has proven infinitely more useful. So.
Yeah.
All right. I just want to see how well this works.
Fair enough.
Not even that much of a bonus. Seeing that, yeah, plus 49. No, plus. Yeah, plus 49. That should have been a lot better.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sprawl says, I think, how it worked is that camp buffs used to last until the next time you camped, so they only went away for a long dungeon. So what people used to do in long dungeons is use your first camp to heal, and the second, or the first camp to buff, and the second one to heal. Yeah, that's exactly what I would do in that scenario. So I can see why they nerfed it.
Oh, yeah, you definitely would.
Yeah. I mean, even now, I'm still kind of, I'm still usually, that's usually what I do, basically, is, try to take advantage of the buffs. Trying to make sure you always have one going into a boss fight.
Let's see.
Now, the fact that firewood takes a slot in your inventory and you want treasure too is a factor.
Can't tell. Is he at full HP?
You can mouse it down to his HP bar if you're not sure.
Ah. Okay, he
But yeah,
is.
he is. Yeah, I think that's got to be what it is. I think her head is a little too big. I think it's only in the combat portrait too. I think it's kind of normal when it goes back to the.
Seize this momentum.
Yeah.
Push on to the task's end.
Is there anything else I can toss in exchange for cash?
I could dump the 2 herbs.
Yeah, I guess I could. They have been useful, but
Yeah, but your odds of getting another,
another Iron Maiden.
yeah. Right.
Yeah, like in D&D, it's like, okay, we know the big bed is behind the store. Camp for 8 hours so the wizard can rain
Right.
spells. More books, not interested.
It's like 3 bookshelves in 1 stack, right?
More than that.
Mm.
Like,
I guess we check and see how many are still over there.
yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Okay.
Yeah, so
So it's off by 1.
yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the situations where the DM needs to tell the players it doesn't work.
Right.
That kind of gets into the whole 15-minute workday kind of thing. Why do you hate literature, Ben?
What? Oh, right.
For not hating books. Oh well, now we know to not even bother with the passageway on the right.
Why did it switch to... Nah. See, I wanted to have the antiquarian open it for obvious reasons.
Right. It probably only would have been the one. It's still
Right.
Yeah,
That's the thing, it's still something.
exactly.
Yeah. On we go.
Yeah, this will be the last room, and then we can poke our heads the next hallway and check that.
Both hallways.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely don't need to go all the way to the end there.
Right. Yeah, 2 fights for nothing is, well, not a good trade.
Exactly. Sprawl says, I would let them do it, and then have guys walk through the door 2 hours later, the spells aren't back, and everybody at the lookout is not combat ready. Yeah, if the enemies know they're there, especially at higher levels when you've got the like magical like detection, it's pretty hard to detect in turn. Yeah, that would definitely be a way to do it.
Right.
Delightfully cruel. Python concurs. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's I would just prefer to have a different
Really
a different resource management system than everything running off daily resources, because that's just, you know,
right.
wrong.
There we are.
It's like that's why, like, for all of the streamlining and stuff that 4th edition brought to the table, I think that, you know, doubling down on daily powers was probably the wrong decision.
I would kind of be inclined to agree with that, yeah. There we go.
Gun beats bow.
Let's see.
We know we're not going to need that jade.
Yeah.
Could use the rest of your torches and use torches and dump the rest. Your odds.
There might be a shambler.
Well, actually, if one of the curios is the orb, right?
Right.
Yeah. In that case, the key maybe, because I don't think there's any room or hallway curios that use keys in the rooms.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
And shovels too, since you've got.
Yeah, I know that there's no obstacles. Okay, so first we'll go through here. I'm glad that I didn't use the... Oh, I did throw away the key.
Keen liked the idea of per encounter powers from 4E, but one of the 3 people who liked the design philosophy. Yeah. So I was wrong. The cabinet is a key hallway curio.
Right.
Sorry about that. Should have been the shovel, right? Yeah, Sprawl even said as soon as, you know,
right.
Yeah.
I do have holy water, so let's go ahead and try to get rid of the slow draw for her.
Well, if you really wanted to remove that locked-in cove, you would be guaranteed to do that now.
Yeah, I think I will do that, because it's so much more expensive to get rid of those.
Sprawl corrected me literally seconds after the Twitch delay kicked in. I apologize, guys. The shovel works on cabinets. I didn't know that.
Oh.
No, we learned 2 useful things. So don't listen to me when it comes to what items to drop. And...
Amazing this isn't a lesson that I've learned yet.
And listen to chats about things like that. Does the shovel work like a key in that you still get the stuff, or does it just... or do you get less? Okay. But still better than nothing.
That's...
And now we can deter shovels.
Slippery boots.
Yeah, Keen, I didn't recognize...
Actually, I think I will just...
Radiance, may we find victory.
I was going to say, Keen, that I didn't recognize your name on Something Awful, but if you're not a member, I know that's one of the last bastions for still liking 4th edition. So you might have kindred spirits there.
The light, the promise of safety.
I like a lot of people, I try to be you know, even-handed about it. I like some things about it and some things not.
Right.
So.
Hormones return to rest. Devils remanded to
Sprawl beating Python to the punch on loot.
Yep, we got the Shimmering Cloak and a bunch of things, so...
Valiant says that the DMs he has would prevent the camping to restore dailies before a boss. Or at least when doing so would not make sense. Right, exactly.
That's not bad. Anemic.
Keenest linked to 5e much. Friends from high school loves it, and Pathfinder friends hate it. I was Pathfinder is a lot like is a lot like Third. You know, it's very heavily based on it. Yeah, I'm not a fan because it takes away too much stuff I like to add stuff I don't. But there's definitely good things about it.
I'm kind of kicking myself now.
Yeah.
Oh well.
It's kind of worthless. We can see what other options.
Nah, let's take out this wine.
It is time for Regicide. Okay.
Yeah. And we need to do that before. Oh hey, it's the Necromancer Lord.
We already have a Blasphemous Vial.
Right. I'm just saying it's there.
Yeah.
It's our first high level boss. Ghost ruins.
Right.
Okay.